Hello, and welcome back to our podcast. I'm Hari, and as always, I'm joined by the brilliant Leela.
Thanks, Hari. It's great to be here diving into another fascinating episode with you.
Today, we have quite the lineup for you all. We'll be delving into a diverse array of topics, including establishing viable lion population at Kuno, expert insights, China's security concerns amid post-Assad Syria, the perils of reversing history, battleground of ideologies, revolutionizing computing, miniature laser on silicon chip, ensuring spaceflight safety, protocols for launch, orbit, and reentry, and unraveling stubble burning, governmentality, and market failures.
That's right, Hari. We're covering a wide range of issues today, from wildlife conservation to cutting-edge technology and international security. It's going to be quite the ride.
Absolutely. So buckle up, listeners, because this episode is going to be a longer one. We're going to take our time exploring each of these topics in depth, unpacking the complexities and implications behind them.
Get ready to expand your horizons and engage with some thought-provoking discussions. We can't wait to share these insights with you all.
So, without further ado, let's jump right in and start unraveling the rich tapestry of knowledge we have in store for you today. Article 1. So, Leela, the challenges facing Asiatic lions in India, especially the issues with relocating them to Kuno National Park, as discussed by wildlife biologist Ravi Chellam, are quite concerning.
Absolutely, Hari. It's disheartening to hear about the struggles these majestic animals are facing. Did you know that the Asiatic lion population is primarily concentrated in the Gir forest of Gujarat, making them vulnerable to disease outbreaks and natural disasters due to their limited habitat?
That's a good point, Leela. The recent green status assessment by the IUCN, classifying lions as largely depleted, sheds light on the urgency of the situation. And the fact that the Supreme Court ordered the relocation of lions to Kuno National Park to establish a viable population makes this issue even more pressing.
It's interesting, Hari, how the introduction of African cheetahs at Kuno has added another layer of complexity to the conservation efforts. Chellam's emphasis on translocating lions for their long-term survival and ecological balance makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely, Leela. The need for compliance with court orders to prioritize lion translocation over other conservation initiatives is crucial for effective conservation strategies. It seems like there are clear steps that need to be taken to ensure the survival of the Asiatic lions in India.
Moving on to the current relevance and applications of this topic, Hari, the challenges faced by Asiatic lions are not just confined to India. Habitat fragmentation and declining populations are issues that many species around the world are grappling with.
You're right, Leela. The case of the Asiatic lions serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between conservation efforts and human development. It's essential for us to find sustainable solutions that protect both wildlife and their habitats.
Speaking of challenges and controversies, Hari, the debate surrounding the introduction of African cheetahs at Kuno National Park highlights the complexities of species management and habitat suitability. Finding common ground between different conservation initiatives can be quite a challenge.
Indeed, Leela. Balancing the needs of different species while also considering their impact on the ecosystem requires careful planning and collaboration. It's crucial for stakeholders to come together to find solutions that benefit all wildlife in the long run.
Looking ahead, Hari, the future outlook for Asiatic lions in India will likely depend on how effectively conservation efforts are implemented. Innovations in translocation techniques and habitat restoration could play a significant role in ensuring the survival of these iconic animals.
Absolutely, Leela. It will be interesting to see how conservationists, policymakers, and local communities work together to secure a sustainable future for Asiatic lions in India. The decisions we make today will have a lasting impact on wildlife and ecosystems for generations to come. Article 2. The situation in Syria seems to be evolving in a way that's causing quite a stir in diplomatic circles, especially for China. The rise of Uyghur militants in the country's military is certainly raising eyebrows.
It's fascinating how geopolitics can create these unexpected alliances and conflicts. The integration of Uyghurs into Syria's military, especially with high-ranking appointments, is a bold move that has caught many off guard.
Absolutely. And it puts China in a tricky spot given its historical support for U.S. counter-terror efforts. Now, with the Uyghurs in Syria's military structure, China finds itself at odds with Damascus, which is quite the diplomatic tightrope to walk.
The article also highlights how this situation reflects broader power dynamics between the U.S. and China, with Western powers now engaging with Syrian leadership to limit the influence of major players like Russia, Iran, and China. It's like a complex game of chess with high stakes.
And let's not forget the diplomatic challenges China faces due to strained relations with Israel and Arab nations, especially over sensitive issues like Gaza and Xinjiang. These relationships definitely come into play when navigating the Syrian landscape.
It's a delicate dance for China, balancing its interests in the region while also managing its global alliances. The evolving situation in Syria is not just a localized issue. It has implications for China's broader foreign policy strategy.
Looking at the current relevance and applications, it's clear that the presence of Uyghur militants in Syria's military poses a real security threat to China. This development could potentially embolden separatist movements back in Xinjiang, further complicating internal security matters.
And with Western powers actively engaging with Syrian leadership to secure the state, China's position becomes even more challenging. The competition for influence in the region is heating up, and China must carefully navigate these waters to protect its interests.
The debates and challenges surrounding this topic are multifaceted. On one hand, China needs to address the security risks posed by Uyghur militants in Syria, but on the other hand, it must also find a way to maintain its diplomatic relationships in the region.
Finding a balance between security concerns and diplomatic engagements is no easy task. Perhaps a nuanced approach that involves dialogue, cooperation, and maybe even some strategic compromises could pave the way for a more sustainable solution.
As we look to the future, it will be interesting to see how China adapts to the evolving power dynamics in Syria. Will we see innovative diplomatic strategies or shifts in alliances? The outcome of these developments could have a significant impact on global security and stability.
Definitely. The way China navigates these challenges will not only shape its own foreign policy, but also influence how other major players in the region respond. It's a complex puzzle that requires careful consideration and strategic foresight.
Article 3. So, Leela, let's dive into the perils of reversing history. This article really delves into the dangers of revising history for political motives.
Absolutely, Hari. It's fascinating how history can be manipulated to serve certain agendas, leading to division and conflict. Take the examples mentioned in the article, like the Crusades or Nazi Germany, where attempts to reverse or relive the past had catastrophic outcomes.
Yes, and it's crucial to distinguish between legitimate historical reinterpretation and revisionism driven by nationalism or territorial claims. History should be a teacher to guide us towards a better future, not a tool for seeking retribution.
Totally agree. In today's world, this topic couldn't be more relevant. Just look at conflicts like the Israel-Palestine issue or Russia's invasion of Ukraine. These are prime examples of how historical events are still shaping current geopolitics.
And let's not forget the ongoing debates about statues and monuments, where some argue that removing them erases history, while others see them as symbols of oppression. It's a fine line to walk between honoring history and glorifying problematic pasts.
Absolutely, Hari. The challenge lies in how we navigate these complexities. How can we learn from history without falling into the trap of repeating its mistakes? It's a delicate balance that requires humility and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths.
Definitely. And looking ahead, I think the future of how we interpret history will continue to be a point of contention. As societies evolve and perspectives shift, our understanding of the past will inevitably change. It'll be interesting to see how we grapple with these shifts moving forward.
Absolutely, Hari. It's a constant process of reevaluation and reflection. As long as we approach history with an open mind and a commitment to learning from it, we can hopefully avoid the perils of revising it for the wrong reasons.
Article 4. So, Leela, isn't it fascinating how scientists have managed to grow miniature lasers directly onto silicon chips, revolutionizing silicon photonics?
Absolutely, Hari. This breakthrough is a game changer in the world of computing. I find it intriguing how they are now able to use photons instead of electrons for faster information transfer. It's like upgrading from a bicycle to a spaceship in terms of speed.
That's a great analogy, Leela. And the fact that they embedded 300 functional lasers on a single 300 millimeter silicon wafer opens up a world of possibilities for improving computing performance and reducing energy consumption in data centers.
It's mind-blowing to think about the implications of this advancement. With increased data capacity and lower energy losses, this new photonic silicon chip is not only cost-effective but also scalable. Imagine the potential for significant improvements in computing technologies.
Speaking of improvements, Leela, how do you see this technology being applied in today's world?
Well, Hari, the applications are endless. Think about the impact on data centers, where energy efficiency is a top priority. By using these miniature lasers on silicon chips, we could see a significant reduction in energy consumption, leading to more sustainable data processing.
Absolutely, Leela. And beyond data centers, this technology could also revolutionize fields like telecommunications, healthcare, and even artificial intelligence, where faster processing speeds are crucial for advancements.
I can imagine a future where our devices are not only faster but also more energy efficient, thanks to these miniature lasers on silicon chips. The possibilities are truly exciting.
While the benefits are clear, Leela, do you think there are any challenges or controversies associated with this technology?
Definitely, Hari. One potential challenge could be the integration of these new chips into existing systems. There might be compatibility issues or resistance to change from traditional computing methods. However, with proper education and support, these challenges can be overcome.
It's essential to consider all perspectives when introducing such groundbreaking technology. By addressing potential challenges head-on and seeking innovative solutions, we can ensure a smoother transition to this new era of computing.
Looking ahead, Hari, what do you think the future holds for this technology?
Well, Leela, I believe we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with miniature lasers on silicon chips. As researchers continue to refine the process and explore new applications, we can expect even greater advancements in computing performance, energy efficiency, and data processing capabilities.
The future certainly looks bright, with this technology paving the way for more efficient and powerful computing systems. I can't wait to see how it transforms the way we interact with technology in the years to come.
Absolutely, Leela. The potential for innovation in computing technologies is truly limitless, and it's exciting to think about the positive impact it will have on society as a whole. 5. So, Leela, the safety protocols that ISRO is implementing for the Gaganyaan human spaceflight mission are truly fascinating. Ensuring safety in the 3 phases of launch, orbit, and re-entry is paramount. It's clear that they've learned a lot from past incidents like the Apollo 1 fire in 1967.
Absolutely, Hari. Safety measures in space exploration have come a long way since those early days. Did you know that the Gaganyaan capsule has both crew and service modules? This setup is crucial for crew safety, providing a balance between comfort and functionality during the mission. Definitely, Hari. The focus on safety doesn't end with the launch. It extends to orbit and re-entry as well. The protocols for docking procedures and maintaining lifeboats at the International Space Station show a comprehensive approach to safety throughout the entire mission.
It's impressive how they're considering every possible scenario, Leela. The re-entry phase in particular is critical. Heat shields, parachutes, and a precise landing process are essential for the crew's safe return to Earth. It's a reminder of the complexities involved in space travel and the meticulous planning required to ensure success.
Absolutely, Hari. Now, shifting gears to the current relevance and applications of these safety protocols, we can see how crucial they are in today's world of space exploration. With the growing interest in commercial space travel and plans for future missions to Mars and beyond, safety measures like those implemented by ISRO will be instrumental in ensuring the well-being of astronauts.
That's a great point, Leela. We've seen private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin making significant strides in space exploration. The lessons learned from ISRO's safety protocols can inform and inspire these endeavors, setting a high standard for safety in the industry.
And let's not forget the international cooperation aspect, Hari. With collaborations like those at the ISS, where crews from different countries work together, having standardized safety protocols becomes even more critical. It's about ensuring not just the success of individual missions, but the overall safety of astronauts from around the world.
Absolutely, Leela. Now, looking at the challenges and controversies surrounding these safety protocols, one could argue that there might be debates around the costs involved in implementing such rigorous measures. Balancing safety with budget constraints is always a delicate issue in space exploration.
That's a valid point, Hari. While safety should always be a top priority, finding cost-effective solutions without compromising on the well-being of the crew is a challenge that space agencies constantly face. Perhaps innovations in technology and materials could help address some of these challenges in the future.
Definitely, Leela. As we look ahead to the future, it's exciting to think about the potential innovations that could further enhance safety in human spaceflight. Advancements in materials, propulsion systems, and artificial intelligence could revolutionize the way we approach safety protocols, making space travel even safer and more accessible for future generations.
Absolutely, Hari. The future of space exploration is filled with possibilities, and ensuring the safety of astronauts will continue to be at the forefront of mission planning. It's a thrilling time to witness these advancements and imagine what the future holds for human spaceflight.
Indeed, Leela. The commitment to safety in space missions not only paves the way for successful endeavors, but also inspires us to reach for the stars while keeping our feet firmly planted on the ground, prioritizing the well-being of those who venture beyond our planet. Article 6. So Leela, stubble burning in India is not just an environmental issue, but also a complex interplay of government policies and market dynamics. The study we just discussed sheds light on how governmentality and market failures contribute to this problem.
Absolutely, Hari. Stubble burning, especially in Punjab and Haryana, has been a major contributor to the air pollution crisis in Delhi during the winter months. It's interesting to see how government policies, like the minimum support price (MSP) system, unintentionally incentivize farmers to resort to this harmful practice by promoting monocropping.
Yes, the researchers suggest that creating a market for stubble-based products could offer a sustainable solution to this issue. By providing alternatives to burning stubble, farmers can be encouraged to adopt more environmentally friendly practices. It's fascinating how economic incentives can play a significant role in shaping agricultural behaviors.
Definitely, Hari. And looking at the current relevance of this topic, we can see how crucial it is in today's world where environmental concerns are at the forefront. With climate change becoming more pressing, finding ways to address issues like stubble burning becomes essential. It's not just about the environment, but also about the health and well-being of millions of people affected by pollution.
Absolutely, Leela. And the need for regulatory interventions and fair pricing mechanisms for farmers is more critical than ever. We've seen how socioeconomic pressures can push farmers towards unsustainable practices, and it's vital to address these challenges holistically to support both farmers and the environment.
Moving on to the challenges and controversies surrounding this topic, Hari, one key debate is around how to balance the needs of farmers with environmental concerns. While finding alternative uses for stubble is crucial, some argue that implementing these changes might be too costly or impractical for farmers who are already facing numerous challenges.
That's a valid point, Leela. It's essential to consider the perspectives of all stakeholders involved and work towards solutions that are not only effective but also feasible for those on the ground. Finding a middle ground where both farmers' livelihoods and environmental sustainability are prioritized will be key in addressing this complex issue.
Looking into the future, Hari, I believe we'll see a shift towards more sustainable agricultural practices driven by a better understanding of the interconnectedness of environmental issues. Innovations in technology and policy frameworks could pave the way for a more resilient and eco-friendly agricultural sector, benefiting both farmers and the planet.
Absolutely, Leela. As awareness grows and the need for sustainable solutions becomes more urgent, we can expect to see significant changes in how we approach agricultural practices like stubble burning. The future holds the promise of a more harmonious relationship between agriculture and the environment, creating a better world for all. Conclusion. Wow, what a diverse range of topics we've covered today, Leela.
Absolutely, Hari. From wildlife conservation efforts in India to the complex geopolitics of the Middle East, and even the fascinating world of computing and spaceflight safety.
I think one key takeaway is the interconnectedness of these seemingly disparate issues. Whether it's about balancing ecological conservation with human needs or navigating security concerns in a rapidly changing world, everything is intertwined.
Definitely. And let's not forget the importance of individual and collective actions in shaping these narratives. Whether it's adopting new technologies or advocating for policy changes, we all have a role to play.
So, to all our listeners out there, we encourage you to reflect on these topics. How can you contribute to the preservation of our planet's biodiversity or to creating a more peaceful world? The power is in our hands.
And remember, learning doesn't end with this podcast. Dive deeper into these subjects, have conversations with others, and stay curious.
As always, thank you for tuning in and joining us on this journey of exploration. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Stay tuned for more thought-provoking discussions in our future episodes. Until next time, take care and keep questioning the world around you. Goodbye, everyone.